Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria has called on the federal government to arrest and prosecute Kaduna-based Islamic cleric Sheikh Ahmad Gumi over his alleged open support for terrorists operating in the Northwest. In a statement signed by its national coordinator, Emmanuel Onwubiko, the group accused Gumi of consistently defending and providing moral backing to armed groups responsible for widespread killings and kidnappings in the region. HURIWA faulted what it described as the government's selective application of justice, condemning the continued detention of IPOB leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for self-determination advocacy, while Gumi remains free despite his public campaigns for amnesty for mass murderers. The group said the disparity exposes the troubling bias in the enforcement of Nigerians' counter-terrorism laws. Reminding President Bola Tinubu of his legislative background, HURIWA emphasized that the country's anti-terrorism law, first enacted in 2011 and amended in 2013 and 2022, prescribes the death penalty for grave terrorist offenses. It urged the president to uphold the rule of law and demonstrate fairness by ensuring that no individual, regardless of status or religion, is seen as being above the law. Emi, what do you make of this story?
To be frank with you, I'm not a fan of Gumi.
Okay.
And I don't always support his political ideas and opinion.
All right.
But once you live in a constitutional democracy, if you want to be fair and you want to demonstrate that level of patriotism, you are expected to put aside emotions and look at the laws, what he says, and live by the law. Most times we fail to do this. We now allow our emotions to determine our political opinions, how we express them, what we support and what we reject. You can't be right if we continue that trajectory. HURIWA, I respect them so much. But on this opinion, I think they are missing the point. The Nigeria Constitution that I cited the other time, section 39 of the Gronom as amended, enables this Gumi to hold public opinion on matters, express his opinion the way he feels on matters, as long as his opinion does not contradict the Constitution. Then you can't hold him or accuse him of committing a crime. Terrorists are terrorists. If terrorists are killing, then you now remind the government that you can also deploy the carrot and stick method in achieving some of these results. You have not committed a crime. You are just making suggestions, airing your opinion. Until when you are linked to the direct actions of these terrorists, then you can be charged for terrorism as an accomplice or as a participant itself in the matter. But HURIWA is trying to tell you about Nnamdi Kanu and the situation in the Northwest. Boko Haram has been proscribed as terrorist group. And the Nigerian government has not been able to prove at any point that Gumi has been found guilty or linked directly with the actions of these terrorists. But rather, it's just his opinion.
Nigerian government has not been able to prove at any point. Well, has Nigerian government arrested Sheikh Gumi and prosecuted him on the account of?
Nigerian government have invited Sheikh Gumi. DSS have invited him several times with regard to certain opinion that he has held. And the man went down and explained himself. So once you look at the law, if the man has not infringed or contradicted the law, what will you do? You will let him go until you find him guilty, or you find him to have alleged to have done something that has to do with our sovereignty, our existence. Then only you will come after him. In the classification of interest, in the cause of national interest, there's what we call the necessary interest. Under the necessary interest, you have the issue of identity. you have economic and the rest. Nations are ready to go to war if you threaten any of these interests. America will come against you tomorrow if you threaten their existence. Britain will come after you. France will come after you. So Nigeria does not live in isolation. We have a constitution that governs us. So if you threaten the sovereignty of Nigeria, Nigeria will come after you. So Nnamdi Kanu actions has to do with a threat to our corporate existence. When people are trying to mix up issues in order to defend them, sometimes it keeps me wondering. Self-determination is different from secession. When you are talking about self-determination, you are talking about how you can benefit within the corporate existence of the state.
Now,
we are marginalized in this area. Give us this, give us that.
Now, first of all, so we do not push this discussion to Nnamdi Kanu.
HURIWA, that's what I'm looking at.
The discussion is on Sheikh Gumi. I don't want to make it about Nnamdi Kanu at all. It's not the topic of discussion.
It's HURIWA I'm looking at.
No.
The comparison they make there.
You talked about Sheikh Gumi in person and then faced Nnamdi Kanu.
No, he said.
Your position on Nnamdi Kanu has always been noted.
No,
but
there
was a comparison. But the comparison
it doesn't
is
make
not,
sense
hold
to
on.
me.
It's not what I am discussing.
That's good.
Nnamdi Kanu is not the topic here today.
So remove the comparison.
The topic here today is Sheikh Gumi, and I'm focusing on Sheikh Gumi. I want us to do that, on his activities so far. And you have said that Sheikh Gumi has not done anything wrong so far, to say that and according to the Constitution, he has a right to his opinion. One of those times, Sheikh Gumi said that bandits are not Boko Haram members. He clearly said that, and also at some point also told Nigeria that if Nigeria proscribes bandits as terrorists, that nothing will remain.
That's good.
If Nigeria proscribes
bandits,
like Sheikh Gumi was advising the Nigerian government not to proscribe bandits as terrorists in Nigeria. So far, the activities of these bandits in this country, what do you classify them as?
Remind me the first one you mentioned before the proscription matter.
That bandits are not Boko Haram. That not bandits, killer Fulani herdsmen are not Boko Haram.
Not Boko Haram. That's good. Now, we all know about the situation where some criminals will be, disguising themselves as herders and killing people and all that, all in the name of herders or whatever, right? And a man, a Nigerian, who is concerned about the issue, who also suffer the effect of the actions, and a man has a government, these bandits or these herders or killer herders or whatever are not members of Boko Haram. What crime has such person committed? If you believe that he has committed a crime, then find a way to link him to the heinous activities of those Boko Haram. That yes, he is their this, he is their that, he gives them this, give them that. If you can't link him, then why say he has committed a crime? He just airs his opinion. We've seen that here in the South, where some people will tell you that the militants are not criminals, that they are fighting for their rights. We saw that in the Southeast. Why some people, even today, will tell you that the IPOB, even the illegal formed ESN, they will tell you, oh, they are protecting the people. So you can't hold such people responsible that they are committed because they had that opinion. We see that with Gumi. We see that with some other northerners. To the extent that even serving governors, some people, serving public officials will tell you that these killers are not from here. They are from Mali. They are from there. That is just an opinion. But if you want to convict them, you want to show that they are guilty, then find a way to link them with all your facts, that they are part of these criminals. That is when you can assume or allege that they have committed a crime. But just airing the opinion without being linked to the activities of these killers, you can't say he has committed a crime. Then the other one, person can say is an advisory. Like I said earlier, I don't really like the political philosophy of Gumi. But on this matter, let's separate emotions from the law.
Now let me quote Gumi. Let me quote Gumi in some of the things he said. I will not, because he said a lot, but I'll be quoting him, one-on-one. I'll quote this one. He said, you call them killer headsmen, when he was referring to killer headsmen. How many did they kill?
Yes.
I'm quoting Gumi. Sometimes some of them are on drugs and kill because they want money. They are comfortable because they are in that remote part of the bush. When they kill, it is mostly accidental. No, make it make sense to me. Hold on, he still continued. They are kidnapping to get money. Look at the latest case where they released the full bus of people. They are asking for 500 million, but they have freed them. Nothing was paid. Even one of the victims was calling the father to thank me. This is Sheikh Gumi talking. Now, he is defending the killings done by Fulani headsmen. Not Fulani headsmen, the killer headsmen in this instance. He is defending it publicly. And he's attributing their crimes to drugs. We are talking of wiping of villages. We are talking of killing of children and women. Attacks in the middle of the night, killing helpless farmers. And Sheikh Gumi comes out to say they are killing because they are on drugs. And they are kidnapping because they want money. And you tell me what exactly, please? That he has, no, hold on, that he has the freedom of expression under Nigerian constitution.
Loresha, the situation is bad.
I'm
coming.
It is not bad. Let me fear that.
The killing of Nigerians is bad. It's condemnable. And we should not support it in whatever guise.
No, you are.
But on this matter,
yes.
for what you've read out, has Gumi committed a crime against the Nigerian law? That should be the question. Has he committed any crime against the Nigerian law? The answer is no by this statement. The thing now is this. That is why I say we should separate emotions. Emotion will tell us that, why will he keep us saying, oh, this man, he has no feeling for human life. Why will we say it is that? That is emotion. But in the court of law, you don't go there to express emotion. You go there to prove the law. You go there to cite the law. Where has he breached? These are the issues. The man seems to be defending that one, the deaths. So you can say that he has no feeling for human life, doesn't care. But he's telling you that from my own observation, what I know, what I have seen, or maybe the information I'm privileged to, that these people are acting under the influence of drugs. One.
How did he know?
I'm coming. I say,
no. Let's start asking the question. Because probably, hold on. Don't tell me to calm down, because I don't like that. Now the question would be, when you're saying, oh, it's his own position, he's asking from his own perspective, oh, don't that they are killing because they are on drugs. Now, you can, in our language, they will say, ayonye makona azu. In translation, it means the market now they buy.
That's good.
You know, if you buy waiting,
That is why
this is the first time I'll be speaking pidgin in this. No, hold on. You will have your flow.
Okay.
Yes, but let's put it in perspective.
I like that.
So now, when someone comes out to say that they are killing because they are on drugs, you understand? And even in that particular interview, was questioning, was disparaging the army for bombing their camp. He said, why did the military go to bomb them? That he has been having. The question would be, how did he know that as at that material time when these attacks are being carried out, that they are on drugs? How did he have sensitive information about their modus operandi? That should be the question that we are asking. On one hand, he is the self-appointed negotiator of terrorism, of terrorists, if I may use that word. The same person that is advising the government not to proscribe people who clearly have killed people, helpless people, in their sleep, while the same government on one hand proscribes a group of the country for agitating for self-determination, and on the other hand an individual is coming out to say, oh please do not proscribe these people. If you proscribe them, Nigeria will be gone. So what does Sheikh Gumi know that gave him the confidence to say that if killer headsmen are proscribed, if bandits are proscribed as terrorists, there will be an onslaught in Nigeria that will decimate the country? What does he know that we do not know? When someone comes out and boldly defends crime against human beings, crime against nature, in this large scale, you come out here and you tell me he's only exercising his fundamental human right to freedom of speech. And on the other hand, you're contradicting yourself again by saying, I do not agree with his political whatever, but he has committed no crime. Make it make sense to me. Go ahead, you have the floor.
Let me clarify this again. I said on this matter, before now, I don't usually agree with his political philosophies and ideas. But on this matter, and I say, let us separate emotion from the law. And we bring it back to this issue. You see, have we not had people in South here, despite that the militants were kidnapping some of the people and killing, telling you that leave our children alone? They are not criminal. Have you not heard that before? When you go to the East, have you not heard that despite that even the law does not give a place for an individual to form any security outfit organization called ESN or whatever? Somebody created that, and the people were saying, leave them, leave our children alone. Don't tell our children criminals. They are not criminals. They are this. They are just being marginalized. They are fighting for their rights. Have you not heard that before? So what has Gumi said that is different? Gumi, this is where the Nigerian state has failed. A man told you that these people, most times, they are acting under the influence of drugs. Meaning that he might have interaction with one or two. Or probably has one or two information about their operations. Right? You were supposed to invite him. Not to intimidate him, but to bring him so that he can share those information he has with you. So you can use that information as a government to nail these people who are committing these criminal offenses and are there.
So now let me understand. The government orders the military to crack down on killer headsmen and bandits. The military does that, and Sheikh Gumi comes on national television to condemn the actions of the government.
I am going there now. Can you allow me, please?
Addressing terrorists.
That is where I was going.
And you're telling me
that is
Sheikh Gumi is the saint in this matter. Go ahead, Emi.
Sheikh Gumi, I'm not saying he's a saint. Let it not be that I'm even speaking for him now.
No, you are actually.
No. All I'm saying here, let us. Linkage before even talking about Nigeria. That is what problem we have here. Sheikh Gumi is a Fulani man, right? And where the bombardment took place was a Fulani land. That ethnic sentiment will always come to play.
There have been
just like a governor. I'm coming. A governor.
There have been Fulani men that have condemned this action.
Some will condemn. Some will even try to tell you, leave him. They are our children. A serving governor here in one of the eastern states says something. Even when some people were caught, but later it not changed. When he say, our children, our youths are not criminal, despite that the killing was done in his own country home, that our people are not killers. Stop styling our people as killers. But later, when he not discovered, it not changed to say that the killer of our people here are our own people. Gumi is from a tribe. That our attachment to our tribe is one of the problems. Even to our religion is a problem. He believes that you are killing Fulani people, that he is a member. So he will always find a way to say something.
Now let me quote one thing Sheikh Gumi said. He said, to secure schools, why not engage the bandits to secure schools? Engage them. They are not many. You can count them with your fingers. How can you guard schools? It is not possible. In the whole Northwest, there may not be more than 100,000 bandits, and that is just a drop in the ocean.
There might not be.
Now,
that is probability.
I am quoting Sheikh Gumi.
That is probability.
That is talking about those with weapons, because not all of them have weapons. 90% of those who have weapons use them to protect themselves against cattle rustlers. Now, they are victims too. Aerial bombardments by the military will only worsen the situation, because when you start killing their children, you remember they also have our children. Now, he is saying, you remember they also have our children in the sense that
they live among us.
Now,
they have parents. They have brothers here.
Saying,
so when you kill this one, the brothers here might not be happy that they are
is saying that the government should engage the bandits to secure schools.
That is a suggestion that the government can reject and say, no, they are criminals, we can't use them to secure our school. That doesn't mean that he has committed a crime. If you are to hold him that he has committed, under which law, which section of the law, which of the law to be precise. So that is why I say separate emotion. With what he's saying, emotionally he's bad. You will want to even...
It is not...
You will want to hit him, but in the eyes of the law, has he offended any law?
Emmy, as I am rounding up this conversation, it is very rare that I take a position in issues. But you see, when it comes to lives, human lives...
Don't be emotional, please.
Don't do that.
Please.
Don't do that. Can you not do that? Because I'm not finding it funny. Right? Yes.
So
when it comes to human lives, Emi Feraga, you don't play politics with it. Hold on, please. You don't play politics with it. We have over 10,000 Nigerians being killed in just a section of the country by a few number of people. And an individual comes out to say, don't proscribe them. If you proscribe them, Nigeria will be decimated. An individual comes out to lampoon the actions of the military, which is authorized by the government to attack these people openly. And someone is seated here in this studio telling me
very black and white.
he has done nothing wrong.
You see,
hold on, please.
Under the law.
Emmy, you've had your say. I'm rounding up. This is me. This is a monologue, not a dialogue. The truth of the matter remains that there is an adage in Igbo that says, when you are carrying the corpse of another, it's as if you're carrying a log of wood. When it gets to you,
it's painful.
You will know how it feels. And I am sure certain statements it's a disservice to people who are currently mourning. It's a disservice to Yelwata massacre, where these people invaded Yelwata and killed for hours. There was no military intervention. There was no police intervention. This is a disservice to communities in Katsina State who has taken it upon themselves to now negotiate with bandits, negotiate for their lives when they pay taxes to the government, and the government is supposed to be responsible for their lives. I think a time will have to come when we call a spade and stop trying to, kind of give legality to what I would call absolute nonsense. I will use that word without apology. It is wrong. It is against humanity. It is against the basic, when you talk of fundamental rights to speeches like this that empowers the bandits, how about the very fundamental, not just fundamental rights, but the natural gift of God, which is the right to life. Not just the right to life, but the life to dignity of life. A time will have to come in this country where we will call a spade a spade. It doesn't make sense that any human being under any guise, affiliations or not, will come out and make sense of senselessness, of the killings of people, kidnappings of people. At some point, the life of Nigerians have to hold more value than the life of cows in this country. At some point, we have to come to that point.